Hey, welcome back to Everything Money. Today it's just Mo and I for our Employed Trader series. This is episode number 5. We've hit you with 4 videos prior to this, and this is the gist. You're working, you're busy, you don't have time to sit at a computer and make day trades. Fantastic. I am you. I have 2 businesses outside of Everything Money. I'm a wedding photographer. I sell a dry graphite spray to Boeing and race car teams. That's what I do in my spare time. But when I'm not doing that, my new hobby, Mo, is looking at the charts. If you are in our Patreon and in the Bidnass Nation, you love this handsome Egyptian to my right and what he's taught you about trading. And so what he's been teaching me, which used to be, Mo, when I peered over to you at these charts, it looked like complete chaos. You were speaking a different language.
Foreign language.
But oh, wait, now, after just maybe 60 days, maybe less than a couple months, myself, my 11-year-old son can pop up the trading view, look at the charts, and he's falling in love with some of these companies. So this Employed Trader series is just for you. Mo, what time frame are we talking about being an employed trader? People who don't have time for this, how much of their life can they put towards some trades, especially with your guidance in the Bidnass Nation?
So the idea for the Employed Trader series is to get you guys, I'm basically doing the work for you. And this is only for patrons in the Bidnass Nation. If you are a working person, you don't have time, you can literally come, I give you a video update every single day between 1 and 2 o'clock, and I tell you exactly what to do with these 5 stocks on this board right now. These are my 5 stocks, and then I'm gonna tell you kind of the time frame of buying that stock and riding it out and making profits and then moving on to the next one. So first we have Apple. Who doesn't like Apple? They have a great chart. They consistently have a great chart. They could become a power stock. If you don't know what that is, join the Bidnass Nation, you'll figure out what that is. Next is AbbVie, pharmaceutical company, little bit of diversity. This is the big one for me, Bank of America. Banks lead markets. So wherever the banks go, the market is gonna go. So right now, the market's flying high, Bank of America, we're not doing much with it. Eventually, there will be a great time to short Bank of America. And if you're in the employed trader, I will tell you when to make that short and when to capitalize on that. Caterpillar, another American staple, lots of people are in it. Has great ups and downs. That's the reason we chose that one. And of course, Walmart. Well, I mean, it's Walmart. They crush it.
Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've set aside a little extra money in my retirement account. I'm listening to Trader Mo. I've listened to Mo on some live streams, talk about some other companies. He has us in some companies beyond this. And if you want access to this in the Patreon, or you're already a patron, you want to bump up, we'll go into that as well. But Mo, you got me into the first couple trades. I traded some of PayPal for my son, and for an 11-year-old, an extra $30. Just $30, Mo, on a couple clicks, on a couple trades. He's gonna be very, very excited. I'm gonna tell him this afternoon. But yeah, so moving forward, like I'm now understanding the charts, but really your guidance is really what I need. So what are you bringing forth on a daily basis to the patrons?
So really what I'm doing is I'm looking at my charts like this. As soon as this is our sweet spot, this is where you make the most money. Then you just go sideways for a long time. This is PayPal. So I'm looking at things and I'm picking out when they're coming through the sweet spot, when we buy them, when we take profits on them, etc. And we can make this entire run up. This is the idea of the employed trader, to find stocks like this and just run up in price. And when it gets to a certain point where it's getting a little dicey and you say, oh my God, I don't know. Am I supposed to sell right now? Am I supposed to take profits? Should I stay with it? I don't know what to do. Well, I know what to do. And I will tell you when to exit this position and how to keep that money in your pocket. And then we'll go the opposite direction. We'll go right down with it too.
Yeah, I was lucky enough. Mo just texted me and said I would exit my PayPal position. I made 2.5% on a couple weeks, and it was a couple $100, and it was great. So that's great to hear. So moving forward, I think some of our main fears I'm hearing, and if you've watched the Employed Trading series, you might be struggling with this, or you're explaining this to a spouse, which I had to do as well, is like, is this risky? Day trading is risky. 90% of day traders lose all their money. How can we ensure that? Mo, talk about your success in this field and how you can not assure or guarantee, but your thoughts on people sort of following you.
So everything that I do with this, I take a very conservative approach to this. I'm not looking for, if you're going to come out and look for the company that's going to go up 10-fold or 20-fold or this, you're not going to find that with me. We're looking for 15, 20% gains at the most. Most of your plays are going to be in that 10% range, 5 to 10% range of gains. Now, the important thing is when you're losing money, you're not losing as much. Maybe you're losing. Right now, I consider a lot of my trades that I make 1 or 2% in, say, 6 weeks. That's a loss for me. That's money sitting there that gained 1% over a very long amount of time.
I see.
And that to me is a loss. But even with that, you're not going into the negative. So that's the great thing about the way that I trade. And I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. I'm 32 years old now. So I've perfected this method and it works. I've gotten so many comments from people, whether they're doing long-term trading like this for staying in a stock for multiple weeks to months, to people that are doing swing trades that are 1 to 5 days, to people that are doing day trades, which is 1 to 15 to 30 minutes or something like that. They say, if we stick to the process that you're telling us and the rules, and we just follow your rules, we're successful. And that's really all it is. Stick to the rules, and I'm going to teach you guys those rules, especially on the Employed Trader series.
Okay, Mo, so what we want to show is if you're not on our Patreon page, you're missing out. But once you jump in, you'll get access to our Discord channel. This is our community where you can have these conversations about these stocks. And folks, Mo, we love you, and I love doing these videos because it's a little calmer with Uncle Paul. I'm sure you know that and you can see it. But as much as we love him, I love working with you, Mo. And I would say is like you've really guided me. And the idea is, folks, I try as best as I can to represent you, a normal guy from a working class family, asking a couple rich dudes how to invest my money. And I felt very alone in my investing process. We talked about it on a show for 3 years. And I've said this, but it just was my mindset. I listened to friends who I thought they knew what they were investing. They told me to get into companies that I really, really like. That was the premise, Mo, for me entering and exiting companies if I liked them. And I got very lucky on some.
For sure.
But in essence, if you feel alone out there, we have patrons all over the world. You might be in the middle of nowhere. You can get on the Discord and start talking with like-minded people, not wackadoos from all over the world screaming hype stocks, like-minded people with this stuff resonates with, and you can talk about your investing style, trading, what company, and they help you do the research. So introduce us to what the Discord looks like and how people can mill around in it.
So this is the Discord, and this over here is the entire Bid and Ask Nation chat. You can see how much it's broken down. You have the general chat, stocks chat, individual stocks chat, where you can say to me, like, Mo, teach me about Apple. So I will answer your question exactly what to do on Apple. Chart reading questions. If you're saying, I don't understand what this stochastic means, I'll come in and I'll just say, I'll just answer your question on the stochastic. So there's options, swing trading, shorting. There's tons of stuff in here. But this is the important one that we want to learn for the Employed Trader series. Every single day, this is the update that I do. I tell you exactly what to do with each stock. For example, this day was 610. Apple, nothing. AbbVie, hold. Bank of America, nothing. Tracker share on Caterpillar. Walmart, hold. So, and it comes with a video update. Each day I make a video and you guys have it. So you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing on the charts, and I'm explaining it to you and hopefully teaching it to you. My goal is for those that watch the video, they're watching it for confirmation. They know what to do, but it just confirms what they're doing because I want you guys to know what you're doing with me.
Now, if I'm employed and I don't want this to bog me down or I'm still new at this, how many trades am I making? Because I'm getting antsy, Mo. I want to get that cheddar, but I see all these holds and I have to learn, little Paul on my shoulder, learn the patience of investing. So how many trades are we talking here?
So it's patience. When I was trading a lot and I was crushing it, I was making 1 to 2 good trades per month. And that's basically the premise of this Employed Trader series. You're not going to be doing something every day. And that's great for you if you're a busy person. Just check, watch a 3 to 4 minute video every day. What am I doing with this? It really comes down to, I am looking for very perfect setups so that when we do actually enter a position with 100% of our money that we're going to allocate to that trade, we are making the most out of it and we're not worrying about any pullbacks or this or that. So when I make these trades 1 to 2 times a month, I want you to capitalize on that 10+% profit.
If you're catching this Employed Trader Series video number 5, make sure you go back. We can put a link in the description below, of course, on the previous 4 videos where I start from scratch on learning how this is. And now, like I said, myself and my son can pull up these charts and have a nice language and knowledge about what's going on. So
an 11-year-old is figuring this out.
It's true. And
you can figure this out.
You can. What is this chart behind you?
This is PayPal. This is let's see what we did with your trade. A little bonus here. Okay. So I saw with yours that this is the all-time high for PayPal. And you were getting this really nice run up coming through the sweet spot. And this day right here, that was Friday, I told you to take profits on it.
Yep, that's right.
Now the reason I told you to take profits, let's go to a daily chart just so I can show you a little bit more detail. you were running in, this orange line right here was right there. So I saw that your stock price popped up a little bit over resistance, and then it fell right back down. And today, you're not really doing that much. So the trade isn't over. You can always get back in, but we took profits on it because I wanted Seth to put money in his pocket. So the next time he goes in, he's basically playing with house money. He can add back to the position and then run it up from there. So there's still potential on this thing, but now you have money in your pocket.
Yeah, and so does my son. So if you're in the Patreon, a lower tier, you'd like to try this for a month. This is a huge step, folks. Right, Mo? This is a huge step.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our goal. We want you to get a meager 1%, 2%, 3% gain would drastically change your financial outlook over the course of an entire lifetime.
Yeah.
So Mo, talk about what people can do if they want to bump up for a month.
If you want to bump up for a month, if you are in the, if you're an Everything Money Minion, if you want to bump up for a month, you have 30 days to come up to the Bid and Ask Nation, try it, pay the $68 a month, what it is right now. And if you like it, you stay. If you don't like it, you can go back down to your tier and pay whatever it is. So if you're paying $8 a month, come up, try it for $68 a month, go back to $8 if you want to. Whatever it is, you have 30 days to try it. But if you come up, just expect to be paying $68 a month because you're not going to go back.
I like when you say that, Mo. Good stuff. All right, folks, that's our take on Employed Trader. We're going to keep updating you with some videos, some of my wins, some of my losses. And of course, Gio has this summer off now, so we might actually get my son in the studio to show you that an 11-year-old can grasp this concept with a little bit of practice.
It's going to be great.
This is not overnight. It's going to take some time, but boy, that Bid and Ask Nation is growing. It's just
growing.
Incredible. So
I have to believe it's around 600 people now, and
come on,
yeah, and the chats are just I really love how much Tim and I have broken down the chats because they're becoming so much more useful. If you want to talk about this situation or this category, you go there, and it's really broken it down. It's not just everything thrown at you at one time. It's really great.
That's our take. Tickle a thumbs up. We'll see you guys on Mo's live stream. Mo talks news and stock analysis, trading stock analysis every morning at 9 a.m. on our page live. You can ask them these questions. So that's our take. Final thumbs up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Keep trading out there, you employed people. I love you.